McMahon and I'm Cookery Editor of Woman's Weekly magazine, and I'm going to show you how to make a seafood chowder. The first thing to do is to start to cook the onion. So I've got a tablespoon of oil in the pan and I'm adding 1 onion which I've chopped. And then this should be cooked over a medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes until the onion has softened but not coloured. So once the onion's softened, I'm going to add a tablespoon of plain flour to the pan and mix well so that the onion is coated in it. Now I'm gradually going to add 600 millilitres of boiling water, adding it gradually and beating well between each addition. So it's a little bit like making a very thin sauce. So once I've added all the water, I'm going to add 2 fish stock cubes and I'm going to stir those until they dissolve. Then I've got 2 potatoes which I've peeled and chopped. They're quite small so they won't take long to cook. And now it's boiling, I'm going to reduce the heat a little bit and I'm going to cover the pan and I'm going to leave the potatoes to simmer for about 10 minutes until they're just tender. So once the potato is just tender, you can add the milk to the pan. That's 300 millilitres of milk. And then I've got some sweet corn, which was a 198 gram can, which I've drained. So I'm going to bring this to the boil. And once it's boiling, I'm going to add the fish. And what I have here in the sieve is a mixture of squid, prawns and mussels. But if you can't buy mixed seafood, you can just make your own selection up with your favourite fish. So I've added that to the pan and I'm going to cook it for about 4 to 5 minutes until the fish is just heated through and just cooked. You need to be careful not to overcook it or the fish will become tough, particularly the squid. So when the soup is cooked, you need to season it before serving it. So I'm going to add some freshly ground black pepper and a little bit of salt. And then I'm going to mix that in. And then serve the soup. I prefer to serve it in a large shallow dish because I think it's easier to see the fish. So just before serving, I'm sprinkling over some chopped parsley. And it's also quite nice to grind a little bit of extra pepper over the top. So that's my seafood chowder.